GPS another loss. GPS another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never. Ain't no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
Ready.
47's the mic.
Now watch one.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Able to avoid him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Coleman now finds a seam inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Love. Open man is Kirk. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
3-2-18. Chopper.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike's 47.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's got it to Hilton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Off. Squeeze. Get in there. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
180.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It got his man. Complete. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is Cook with the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check, cross, Maverick. 36.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the end zone, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. From the red zone now, Goff. Flushed out right. It's caught, Smith. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scott Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying...
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on second down. Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Hines, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He'll check this down to Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Love. That'll be complete to Cook. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Hines, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man Hilton. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Don't say nothing.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jared Cook, 32 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. From the gun, Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Kirk. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And a catch made by Hilton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, more.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's got it to Hilton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. July 7, let's go. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Love. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, All y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your